In the scorching desert of Canaan, where the winds carried secrets and hopes, a young man named Joseph was born. He was the favorite son of Jacob, his father, and that favoritism was clear in the gift he received. A colorful robe, rare and luxurious, a symbol of a grand destiny. But that robe didn't just carry colors, it carried the seed of hatred. His brothers, consumed by envy, couldn't stand seeing Joseph dream so big. Literally, he said that one day they would all bow before him. For his brothers, that was too much. One day when Joseph went out into the fields to meet his brothers, destiny decided to change forever. They grabbed him, tore off his robe, and threw him into an empty pit. No water, no way out. And then they sold him as a slave to a caravan heading toward Egypt. As the sands covered his footsteps, Joseph saw his freedom ripped away, and no one could have imagined what was coming next. In Egypt, a land of strange gods and powerful pharaohs, Joseph was bought by Potiphar, an officer of the king, and even as a slave, he stood out. It was as if everything he touched prospered, but peace didn't last. Falsely accused by Potiphar's wife, Joseph was thrown into prison. Once again, darkness surrounded him, but even in that prison cell, he shone, interpreted the dreams of other prisoners, uncovering hidden mysteries. And that was exactly what changed his fate. Years later, when Pharaoh had a disturbing dream that no one could explain, someone remembered Joseph. He was summoned. And there, standing before the most powerful man in Egypt, Joseph interpreted the mystery. 7 years of abundance would come, followed by 7 years of famine. Impressed, Pharaoh did something unthinkable. He appointed Joseph as governor of Egypt. From slave to ruler, from rejected to exalted. As famine swept across the land, including QAnon, Joseph's brothers traveled to Egypt in search of food. They bowed before the governor, not realizing that the man before them was the very brother they had once sold. Destiny had come full circle. Joseph could have taken revenge. He had the power. But what he did was even more powerful. He wept. He revealed his identity, and he forgave. With a heart full of love and faith, Joseph understood that everything had a purpose. Pain, abandonment, and prison were steps toward a greater plan. Said, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." Joseph brought his family to Egypt. He saved lives, healed wounds, and he became a symbol of redemption. His story echoes to this day, reminding us that even when we are betrayed, forgotten, or knocked down, there is a greater purpose working behind the scenes. Sometimes, the bottom of the pit is just the beginning of a miracle. And if this story spoke to you, if you believe there is a purpose in every pain, every loss, every new beginning, then don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any story that strengthens faith and transforms hearts. And comment below. Which part of Joseph's story touched you the most? Let's talk in the comments. See you in the next video with more stories that inspire, heal, and awaken the hope that lives inside you.